main man, Lucky Lance, ready for more semi-boomer Jund action. That's right. Like I said, my name's Lance. More importantly, my screen name is Major Riot. That's Major_Riot_. That is my screen name on Twitch, YouTube, MTGO, MTGA, and Twitter. So if you're watching on Twitch, please consider following. If you're watching on YouTube, please consider subscribing. Giving this video a thumbs up. I'd really appreciate that. That'd be awesome. I was having some technical difficulties. I'm going to look and make sure that you guys can all hear me right now. Because I had to restart my computer. Oh, yeah. We're here. Okay. All right. I'm live. I'm working. You guys can hear me. Yeah, I turned on OBS. I knew something was wrong because it loaded MTGO twice. Like, I clicked on it, it loaded, and then it loaded a second time, which I've never seen before. And then I turned on OBS, Streamlabs, or what the hell this thing's called, and none of my settings were here. I was like, uh-oh. And I had no sound, like literally no sound at all. Like, it tried to play a song or something, and my speakers didn't work at all. So I just did a simple restart, and everything worked great, you know. So anyways, as you can tell, I enjoy playing Magic the Gathering. And when I play Magic the Gathering, I prefer playing Modern. When I play Modern, I play one of 5 decks somewhat coherently. Those 5 decks are Jund, Boros Burn, Humans, Grixis, Seshell, and Gruulpon's midrange. Today I'm playing more Jund. That's the semi-boomer variant. I've been playing for 2 weeks, and I think today's going to be the last day for now. Of course, I will play Jund in the future again. I do enjoy Jund as much as it betrays me, and much as I betray it, and much as we yell at each other. It's a love-hate relationship that goes back many years between me and Jund, but it is what it is, and I really enjoy the deck, and I think deep down it likes me too. So, let's take a look at weather here. Everyone's always excited for that. Weather for Ravensdale consists of rain with a temperature of 56 degrees. The wind is blowing from the south at 5 miles per hour. And the current humidity is 76%. Yeah, I guess it's raining. I can't tell, you know. Oh, yeah, I can see the rain. Yep, it is raining pretty good out there. So let's see. We are still at 6 followers on Twitter. We are at 188 followers on Twitch. We did go up 1 subscriber on YouTube. We are now up to 279, so thank you guys very much there. Shout out to all 6 followers on Twitter. Shout out to all 188 followers on Twitch. Shout out to all 279 subscribers on YouTube. And, of course, a massive shout out to all 3 of my Twitch subscribers who are giving me just a little bit of their hard-earned money to say thanks. And I really appreciate you guys going way above and beyond the Call of Duty. Way, way above. And I salute you for it, staying true to the blue. I'm just always impressed how much people actually watch my stuff. It really is incredible. Look how fuzzy my camera got there. But it really is incredible that you guys put up with me and everything, and it means a lot to me. So anyways, here we are. Yeah, this will probably be the last day for Jund for quite a while. I do want to announce that I will be coming back to Ponza starting next week, and I'm going to probably play Ponza for like 2 months straight. Like, I plan on playing Ponza for like 8 weeks. Just Ponza it up and see if I can just do something. Man, that camera's looking bad. Still not working out too well. Hopefully it'll eventually fix itself. It'll refocus. But yeah, but Jund, you know, the last 2 weeks has been, you know, the normal love-hate, the highs and lows of playing modern Jund. And I think this is the list I've settled on that I like the most currently. And, you know, that's the way it's going to be. And I'm going to play another league today and see how it works out, all right? All right, let's get on here. You know, this week I've gone 3-2, 3-2, 2-3. So that's not too bad. The camera readjusted. That's not terrible, I don't think. And, you know, for what it is, and I've enjoyed this list. Just playing as a lot of you know, just really degenerate decks. And what else can you do about that, right? But I hope you guys have had fun during this 2-week Jund adventure. And, you know, we'll head on to Ponza after this. And I hope you guys don't get sick of Ponza, because I'm going to play it for 8 weeks, you know. I don't kowtow to nobody. I play what decks I want to play, and it's just the way things are. Yeah, it was very strange when I booted up all this stuff and it just didn't work. But luckily it all works now. And I was like, oh no, did my sound card die or something? That wouldn't explain all the other problems I was having. Alrighty. All right. Yes, I had to go first. Manure butt? Probably not. Probably not. Well, that's a mulligan there. Before we get to the mulligans and the crying, I do have a very special Mountain Dew today. We have a 20-ounce bottle of Mountain Dew Major Melon. I believe this became a permanent flavor. Now, I'm going to do some research on the Mountain Dew wiki page and see if that's true. But I think Pink Dew is officially a permanent flavor, so it'll join the ranks of green, red, blue, orange, you know, all these guys. And it's a good flavor. I really like it. You know, let's get on in there. I know, it's so funny that it's called Major Melon. I'm Major Riot, right? It's like I need to be playing some Quiet Riot as well, you know, some Come On Feel the Noise and Metal Health. Just Major Melon, Quiet Riot, and Major Riot. Boy, what is going on with these hands? This is like somewhat keepable. Obviously get Blood Crypt, send back like Abrupt Decay. How greedy do I want to get here? I think I'm going to keep and just keep this one lander. I mean, I think it works. I did this against Burn at my locals. I kept a one lander with like Double Bolt, Inquisition, Fatal Push, and it worked out. Opponent mulligans to 5. Well, they know they got 2 Thoughtseize cards, or hand disrupt cards, what do we call these? Discard spells. That's what we officially call them, discard spells. My camera is not doing well today. A lot of my computers, or this system seems to be struggling today in terms of being a professional streamer like Dr. Disrespect, right? Is he even still around anymore? I'm sure he is, right? Just some dude yelling at Call of Duty or whatever the hell he's playing. Not much different than me yelling at Magic, right? Alrighty, looks like we'll be taking the Thought Scour here against Blue-Red Delver. I just gotta stay still and just stare at the camera this entire turn. Maybe it'll refocus. So we know that I'm gonna be able to take, unless he top decked a Force Negation, Archmage Charm or Murktide Regent. He has 2 Murktide Regents. I do have a Terminate ready for one of them. I think it's best to take the Archmage Charm. I do. Right, or do we take the Murktide Regent? Fuck. Murktide's quite a ways away. So I think I like taking the, Oh, I forgot to play a land like an idiot, too. I forgot I top deck Stomping Ground. Whoops. Oh, well. Hopefully that won't come back to bite me in the ass. That's what professional players do. We purposely miss land drops, right? Okay. It looks like I'm going to be alright on there. It doesn't... Not going to matter as I didn't get another land anyways. Man, the camera is just not working here. See if I can focus on my hand as it goes back. That worked. Did it. Fooled it. My opponent's name is Killer Robot, but with a lot of numbers. He has K1113R0B0T. He's one of those guys. He's one of those like late 90s Doom players. Another different Goyf? Sounds good to me. Swing on in for 3. All right, that's 2, 3, 4s. Maybe. Bone Crusher Giant? That's different. So you can play the Murktide now. Bolts me. All right, here goes Murktide. Here we go. I do have Terminate. He leaves Bone Crusher Giant in. That's interesting. Well, I'd love to play that Ren, but I just can't right now. Better not have we can't. Please don't have forced negation. Yes. Yes. All right, he's at 9. He's got one more Murktide. Cannot delve it yet. Can he now? That goes in. He pays like 1 for red. What's happening here? Brazen Borrower or something? Alright. Down to 1. Bolt you? Alright, there we go. Nice, easy game 1 for Jund here. We know all the help we can get. So Delver, huh? Well, now he'll Spellbomb in. Clothis in. Endurance in. I'm not a fan of Necromencia here. What to take out? I mean, just about everything's good in the deck, you know. I mean, for real. Maybe Abrupt Decay. Lilion the Veil never seems great in this. I mean, it works good if you can top deck against Murktide, but, you know, I got Terminate. Grist is okay. I don't know. Maybe you should have Liliana instead of Grist. Nah, because I want to help fill their graveyard. Ugh. This Major Melon's pretty good. Not nearly as good as that Code Red I drank yesterday. There's something so magical about Code Red. You know, it's just takes me back to like junior high. Like when it first came out, I was only like 12, maybe, yeah, probably 12. And it takes me, I never forget when I saw that in the vending machine. I was like, what the fuck? Red Dew? Because I already love green Dew. And I'm like, Red Dew? And I drank it and I was just like, and the next year after that, or a couple of years, I think it was the next year, they had Orange Dew. I was like, Orange Dew? Like, just, there just, you know, never was really any other colors of Dew. And now it's just like a new Dew every week, it feels like. Opponent has taken their sweet, sweet time to decide here. Now, let's see here. Mountain Dew. Wiki. Current flavors. You gotta go to Major Melon. It is, yeah, they made it a permanent flavor. Huh, it says at Circle K's you can get Major Melon through a fountain machine at Circle K. Sure, I can keep this. It's a little bit rough not having the green for the Ren, but I have Fatal Push for any creature. You know. There's Ravine. Let's see what Inquisition can grab. He kept a 2-lander this time. That's not half bad, this hand. I mean, there's a lot of shit here. Should I take Archmage Charm? Because next turn he's just going to take Counterspell, right? I could take Thought Scour. I don't know why he didn't. I think it's just best to take Thought Scour. I really do. You gotta bolt me. Okay. So he wants to Flusterstorm or Archmage Charm this. I probably should have played Mountain in case he plays Flusterstorm here. That way I can pay the 1. Or no, that wouldn't work. I'd have to pay 2, so I guess it doesn't matter. Because it counts itself, so it'd be Flusterstorm, and then Flusterstorm, and then I couldn't pay 2. I mean, Thoughtseize kind of did his job there. I mean, I get to take a card out of their hand. They played Lightning Bolt, so there's 2 cards left in hand. There's 1 card left in hand I don't know about. What art of Flusterstorm is that? I don't think I've ever seen this one before. Alright. I wish the MTGO promos would say where they're from. They just always say promotional cards. Like, what is it? Is it like a secret lair? I mean, what am I looking at here? Just holding up Counterspell, it looks like. I wonder if he counters the Ren. I mean, the Ren's not really doing anything here. I mean, there's no land for me to pick up, but yep, there it is. Counterspell. I still have my pushes ready for Monkeys or Dragon Rage Chandlers. And I'd like to get another land for Bloodbraid Elf. Of course, a Murktide Dragon would be absolutely devastating here. He now has Archmage Charm ready. I I do. Come on, Bloodbraid. Endurance. Colligan's Command. Yeah, deal 2 damage, you discard a card. Kind of an awkward K command. Out of these commands from this set, I think the only one that I ever saw really play that I remember is Artarka's command, right? Another different counterspell. Alright. So we know he's got 1 Archmage Charm in hand. Just waiting for that Murktide to show up. I do have the life lead, so that's good. Just a lot of counter magic for my opponent here. Flusterstorm, Counterspell, Counterspell, Archmage Charm. Very tough to get through here. Looks like he found the Murktide, of course. So I have Maelstrom Pulse, Grist. You know, I got a lot of stuff, potentially. The Lightning Bolt is not good enough. It's way too many counter spells for me to deal with them. I mean, this is 5, take him down to 8, bolt him, he's down to 5. There is a crazy world where maybe I do win. If I can get, I'm just going to bolt him now. There is a crazy world where I can get 4, 7, 9, and give him down to 1. If I top deck a land here, that isn't a fetch land. It's a fetch land. Because I won't be able to survive in return. I'll go down to 8. And he'll swing into 8. Because I can only do 3, 5, 9. Yeah, just not enough. I mean, this is still technically a 2-turn clock. So he's got to have a lightning bolt or something to kill me here. Probably got an Archmage Charm to draw 2 cards. I have push. I'm ready to push Ragavan or whatever. found that bolt. It's down to 4. Oh, hey, Dr. Katz, the 11th, it looks like. Thank you very much. I'm glad you're here. I'm glad you watch on YouTube. I'm glad you could come over. Happy to see you here. I'm happy to hear you watch on YouTube. It's great to have you here, man. Awesome. I'm currently engaged in a very close war with a blue-red Delver deck. I mean, some people call this, what, is it tempo? I don't really understand. Like, I'm not into the tempo. I know aggro, I know mid-range, but what is tempo? Yeah, I mean, to me, this is like a different version, kind of like a controlling mid-range. Wow, it doesn't swing. Holy crap. All right. I mean, it gives me a chance. Okay. Ooh, a spell bomb. A little bit late. So he must have like lightning bolt, I would assume. Right? I mean, we go for game here, right? Since I decided to fetch down to 8. I mean, I basically have to. Right, yeah. Spirits is kind of like an aggro. Like, humans, I play humans, and I was asking people, like, what kind of deck? I thought it was an aggro. And then somebody said, no, it's kind of a mid-range. And then people are saying, no, it's a tempo. I just like calling it an annoying aggro deck, right? You got Reflectors, Meddling Mages, Thalia, Guardian of Thraben, Kitesail Freebooter. You know, I think it's a really good deck. But I still prefer mid-range. To me, it's an aggressive deck. Yeah, I guess we just have to fire up the Raging Ravine and try to go for game here. That may have been a huge mistake, what I just did. Another thing I could do is play Spell Bomb and try to top deck like a Maelstrom Pulse. I mean, this seems too easy, right? But I'm going to try it. It just seems too easy. Yeah, I like taxes simply because it's a single color. You know, I mean, you can't get much more simpler than that. You know, the Jund is a lot more tougher for me to play than Ponza because it's 3 colors. So there are times where I'm like, oh my god, I gotta waste so much life to get this 3rd color, you know, fetching and shocking. And with Ponza, I hardly ever fetch shock. Like, maybe like once or twice a game at most. In this, I'm like constantly fetch shocking. I didn't do it at all this game, except for right there at the end. I didn't shock, though. So let's see if this guy's got a bolt or unholy heat. I mean, either way, he wins. You know, because this is enough damage. He's got a block like here. This is still enough. I mean, he's got to have removal. Looks like he does. Oh, he's drawing 2 more cards. There's a chance, guys. There's a chance here. Please tell me he missed. Please, Lord, tell me he missed. Bant Spirits? Yeah, that's 3 colors, right? You got blue, white, green. That's Bant. Right? No! He found the bolt. Okay, so we just lose. Yeah. Well, we still make him block the Raging Ravine. I always make the opponents make the right play. Always. Maybe he'll block Bloodbraid Elf. Maybe he's like, oh, but then this shows up, right? He's like, oh. So we almost got it right. We almost got it right there. You know, he did need to draw 2 more. All right, that's enough there. He did have to draw 2 more. So we were very close there to pulling that one out. I think the side is still good here. Just say go. You like mix up between Band, Azorius Spirits, Taxes, and Affinity. Ooh, Affinity. That is nightmare fuel for me. I hate Arcbound Ravager. Like, that card doesn't get enough hate. It got hated in Standard, and when it was in Standard, like, it destroyed everything. So I'm glad I got hate somewhere. But man, Arcbound Ravager is such a tough creature to deal with. I do like spirits, but I prefer humans. I've really looked a lot at spirits when they were new, and I like them because they all fly. You know, Mantis Rider's the most patriotic human. His mana cost is red, white, and blue, and he flies, has vigilance and haste, and almost all the spirits fly. Right? I don't think there's one that doesn't. But I have really considered dropping Burn in humans and just picking up Golgari and Abzan, and it's pretty good. And going that route. So this is another hand where I kind of choose here what I want to do. I think I want to go Blood Crypt first. Opponent, you start with 7? Yeah, that's interesting. He's taking a long time. Blood Crypt first. That way I can bolt and not take so much damage. Blood Crypt. That's another thing that's important when you're playing this stuff is to... wow, he kept a bunch of lands there. I think I still prefer taking Archmage Charm here. I mean, normally you want to take the Snapcaster Mage. But I think in this weird situation, I want to take the Archmage Charm. Or I just take the Snap. Fuck. I love taking Snapcaster Mage. He needs 5 mana, so I throw this in the graveyard. I think we just take Snap. I mean, Snap is just too much value. A lot of people hate Affinity. I play a new version of Thought Monitor. Oh, yeah. That's the new card for Monorizers, too. They're super cool, especially around Halloween. Well, my favorite song of all time is also a Halloween song. You can play for Halloween. It's Bark at the Moon by Ozzy. Love that song to death. Hoping to draw another land here. That's pretty close to a land. I guess we'll count that, right? This time I do have to fetch Shock, which sucks, but it is what it is. Yeah, Verdant Catacombs. Izzet Murktide is tough. It's a tough deck, but it is beatable. I'd much rather play against Izzet Murktide than like Temur Rhinos or even Tron. Techno or Synthwave? What's happening here? Oh, he top deck Consider. So we have to look at this stuff. He's going to have... Yeah, he's got 4 cards in there. If he plays a fetch land in response to him fetching... He did not play a fetch land. Does he have Counterspell? Blood Moon Postboard, you're right. I am going to get a basic forest here, so that would allow Bloodbraid. I do want a basic forest for endurance. Thank you very much, Manure Butt. But yes. What is happening here? Petty Theft, the Renin 6. You got it. That makes things a little bit easier. Oh, I got a basic swamp. Look at that, Manure Butt. We're going to be all right. But yeah, it's definitely endurance time. Like, I'm just casting endurance straight up here. He can't force negation it. If I do it during his upkeep, he could have a counter spell in hand that he just decided not to play. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, he's got 1 card in hand we don't know about, and I'd hate that to be a counter spell, right? So just do it now. Let's get this under control. One thing you like about Magic is how the colors and decks can really represent your personality? Are you talking about me or just people in general? I think for me, I always go with the most stable mid-range you can find. And so that does fit me. I'm a pretty, outside of Magic, what you guys see me online, I'm a pretty even kill, just, you know, normal guy. Like, I have a job where you cannot be emotional. Like, people come up to me and they're upset. You know, I'm trying to do my normal job, which is a very difficult manual labor, blue collar job inside a massive, what do they call it? Military industrial complex factory. And then I got guys coming to me because of my position, in addition to what I normally do, is I have to give them advice on, you know, they're in trouble or something's going on, and you know, it's just, it becomes a disaster. So it looks like we're just gonna have an Archmage Charm here, try to counter Bloodbraid Elf or whatever Bloodbraid Elf finds, which is fine. I will play the Swamp just in case there is Blood Moon. And let's get Bloodbraid going here. Come on, Bloodbraid! Make this guy sweat. I do have to be careful with my life total. This Brazen Bar will come in. Lightning Bolt, sure. Hit him. So, Dr. Katz, since you're from the YouTube side, what's your favorite deck I upload? Are you like really excited whenever you see I upload Ponza, or is it a different deck? I mean, what gets you excited when you see Major Riot has uploaded a new video, which is about 4 times a week on average? Yep. All right, he's going down to 11. Yes, I do value. That's a very good analogy there, Dr. Katz. I'm very impressed by that. Thank you for all that. I'm down to earth guy, but I can get fired up. Oh, fuck yeah, I can. My God, I get fired up sometimes. And I try to control it outside of, you know, this, where you guys watch me. Humans? Oh, okay. Well, you know, people want me to play more mid-range, and I kind of want to. Like, some people have sent me things. You should play Abzan, you should play Golgari, you should play Rakdos mid-range, because, you know, I excel the best with mid-range style. But I do love humans, and I love Ponza. Like, Ponza is, like, my heart and soul. I try so hard with that deck. Oh, that's not good. Shocks in? Why? Why would he shock? What's happening here? Anyways, Tarmogoyf's pretty damn good too. Yeah, just swing for 3. Get him on the ropes. Does he have Cryptic Command? 30 plus creatures. It is cool having humans where there's that many creatures. It is pretty sweet, especially when you just keep top decking them, where it's just constant, you know, boom, boom, boom. So I think here I want to double spell. So do I play Grist and Goyf, or do I play Ren and 6 and Goyf and leave up Lightning Bolt? So to leave up Lightning Bolt, I gotta go down to 10. Can't get Basic Mountain. I think it might be worth it though. Get Stomping Ground. Play Ren first. Like, I don't really care if this gets countered. It just makes Goyf bigger. Alright. Some good stuff. I will get... I only have Verdant Catacombs, so I actually can't get Basic Mountain. Right, yeah, that's the plan. Like, the Ren and 6, if it got countered, it would have been okay with me. I mean, I love Ren and 6, but it would have been okay. What we got here? Bolts the Ren. You got it, dude. I'm okay with that. Is he going to unholy heat the Ren now? No. So this guy may be dead and he doesn't even know it. He'll probably flash in Brazen Borrower here. And then he can kill the Ren and 6 that way. Brazen Borrower can't block either of these creatures. He can only block creatures with flying. It's actually a pretty bad creature. I mean, it's okay. It's a mythic rare, right? You know, when you think about it, Brazen Borrower in a normal set, this shows how strong Throne of Eldraine is. Brazen Borrower in a normal set would have been like the best card, like, you know, years before Throne of Eldraine came out. And then in Throne of Eldraine, it's like, even for modern cards, it's like what, like the 4th best? Because you had Oko. Why am I drawing blanks here? What was the other one that saw modern play? Bone Crusher Giant. Yeah, I mean, most people like Brazen Borrower because it's like, wow, he goes to 4. This might just be a straight up Murktide here. Murktide, just a 5/5 Murktide. It's not going to work, though. I can kill him just even without using Grist. No, Uro was in Theros Beyond Death. It was the set after Eldraine. They went nuts there. You know, people bitched about Ixalan being really bad and Dominaria not being great. And so Wizards of the Coast testers, they said, you know what? Since you guys cry so much, we're turning this up to 11. So from like M19 or M20, what is happening? To through War of the Spark, Eldraine, Theros, Beyond Death, Ikoria, they just lost their minds on those sets. I mean, they were just so strong. Terminate's a nice draw there, just in case. I have so many ways to win here, but we just do the normal thing of just swinging first. Seeing what he could possibly have here. I mean, I can ping Bolt with Ren and Bolt. I'm just going to swing here and see what he's got. Maybe he's got Snapcaster Mage, Snap, Bolt. You know, that he'd have to like Snap, Block, Bolt. Well, he obviously doesn't have Cryptic because he would have, well, he may have Cryptic to bounce, but that doesn't make any sense. Gonna Bolt here. Looks like it is going to be Snap, Bolt. Snap. Gonna block Goyf, rebuy Lightning Bolt, Bolt the Endurance. I'm just gonna let him do all this. He's gonna be, well, he's got one card left in hand. But he's got to pay the red, so there's really nothing he can do here. I'm just going to terminate anyways, make sure that can't mess me up. Yeah, just terminate the Snapcaster before it can go to blocks. Yeah, I mean, he uses bolts kind of strangely. He was using them just to fill his grave in the first couple games, and he just gives up. The game's over. Or, oh, he's still gonna bolt there. Okay. And wait for it. Oh, there we go. Once upon a time, that's right. Once upon a time was in that set. I forget that sometimes. There we go. Nice way to start the day off with Jundo. 1-0. Opponent was pretty slow there. These Jund games take me forever. For me to play a league, it takes like 3 hours. Like, it's like insane. Questing Beast was just... I remember when they revealed Questing Beast. I was actually going to a large, like, 3K tournament in Spokane, which is on the other side of the state for me. It's you know it's a like a 4-hour drive with my friends, my two buddies, and my friend Ryan, who's my best man at my wedding. He said, "Dude, Lance, did you see this card, Questing Beast?" I'm like, "No." And he showed it to me, and I was like, "Holy shit! That thing's got 3 paragraphs of text on it. It's gonna be good, even in modern." And it wasn't that great in modern, but I got it to work. In Panza, it was a monster. Like I still miss that card once in a while, but just Fury's so good. Questing Beast was like straight up broken in standard. Like people must have been jumping for joy when stuff rotated in standard, get that Eldraine stuff out. I mean, just Eldraine was too good with the adventure cards. Like they're not that strong in modern, but in standard they were just way too good. Especially when they were combined with that. What's that fat guy? Innkeeper. Isn't that his name? The fat dude where he's talking to you about like I can't, logger or something. I can't remember what he's saying. Questing Beast is a one of. In Panza, I always ran as a one of until Fury came out. I would run 3 Glorybringer, 1 Questing Beast, and I did take out the Glorybringer for Questing Beast. Now, I could try that again, but the problem is that Fury just automatically does the damage. As soon as it hits the field, it's dealing 4 damage, which is better than Questing Beast, because Questing Beast has to attack. Edgewall Innkeeper, thank you. Alrighty. Yes, I'd like to go first. Against Ghost. Ghost Ride the Whip. Do kids do that anymore? Ghost riding whips? Yeah, this is a fine hand here. I like having Thoughtseize before Ragavan to try and clear the way for Ragavan if possible. I wouldn't be opposed to trying that. Maybe we can make a comeback for Questing Beast, huh? I just really love Fury. I mean, as soon as I cast Fury, it's just boom, just on the field. It's dealing 4 damage up to however many targets, up to 4 basically. That's really good. Opponent mulligans to 5 here. This is probably blue-white control. All right. Looks like we're going to have our way with old Ragavan here, I hope. It's got to be aware of that shark. It's got to get to 3 mana first. Ghost, spirits. I gotcha, yeah. Do you like Ghostbusters, Dr. Katz? Whoa, that was weird. I guess basic forest here. Let's try to thin the deck a little bit. I think it's time to dash. See what we steal. Archmage Charm. That's pretty fucking good. Come back to my hand safely, monkey. So we can do that again. I think I'm just going to keep doing that until he can actually have the Shark Typhoon. I don't see a reason why not to. Again, I think I'm just going to have Ragavan come out again. Cast him with Dash. Because this is the last chance for Shark Typhoon can block the Ragavan. Or maybe he's got something else to say. Path Exile. Nope. Took a Scalding Tarn, which is probably good for him. I'm going to play Scavenging Ooze. I'm not going to have any mana problems, it looks like. And then we can play Liliana or Bloodbraid Elf next turn. Probably Bloodbraid. Liliana's pretty good. Chalice of the Void on 1. Okay, I guess no more Ragavan. So I'm feeling like maybe I shouldn't be eating in case I get goif, but I'm feeling like Bloodbraid. Yeah, probably Bloodbraid. Another different ooze. Liliana be pretty good here too. I think maybe that's right. Liliana plussing, just putting so much stress on this guy. He'd be down to just 2 cards. And again, Bloodbraid is super good, as long as it doesn't find a 1-drop. The only card I hate from Mod Horizons 2 is Urza Saga. That is the card where I think it's stupid, because once again, they messed up, and they didn't make it a legendary land, just like Valakut. Like, why is this thing not legendary? Okay, so Liliana could plus and get rid of Ooze, or I could play Bloodbraid Elf. I think I like Liliana. And I can eat the other Ooze. Sort of Shark Typhoon. Attack here. Devour Ooze. Knock him down to 12. We'll try the humans. Humans got that sucks ass. Humans got Sanctifier and Vec. I think this is just a time where we just maybe just cast the Bloodbraid Elf and say, oh well, about the Cascade. Right? Or I replay Ooze, plus Lily Inquisition them. Oh, Jesus, I always forget about my own, that. Okay, that was bad. Yeah, but yeah, I will plus and get rid of Ragavan here. They get rid of a Hollowed Fountain. Lily is getting towards ultimate. It's so weird how you forget about that online. I would never forget that on in paper. But since it's online, like, because you see the dice and everything in paper sitting on top of a card, so they really stick out. But online, I miss it sometimes. Draws 2, that's pretty good against Liliana. So, that's obnoxious. That's totally obnoxious. At least I can kill Teferi here. And play Goyf. So that works. I guess we can discard... I mean, we got a plus here and get this thing threatening, you know, ultimate. And yeah, kill Teferi. What do you discard? A Glacial Fortress? Look at that, blue mana and Jund. How about that? Alright. Looking pretty good here, unless they get a Supreme Verdict. They do not have Colonnade yet. They may have Cryptic. Which the best thing they could do for Cryptic Command There is a red source, so I think we still minus here. Cut their lands down. Triome with the basic. I think I'm good with that. I think we just got an ultimate, right? I could plus one more time and hope they don't have Cryptic Command and they bounce this back. I mean, I think that we just want to ultimate here. It's going to scry 2. So that means his attack for 9 is safe. They put 2 on the bottom. Oh yeah, the spreading seas too. So I want the Triome and the Island together. The Chalice. And like that. And they'll probably keep the 3 lands, but I'll take getting rid of the Chalice and the spreading seas. Maybe I should give him the Triumph up here and take the Castle Vantress. What is this? It's 4 mana scry. Maybe we'll move that and then move this to first pile. White, white. It really doesn't matter here. No, I don't want to give him more chances for mana with the Vantress. So, yeah, we have to keep the Vantress away from these. Whoa, thank you kindly, Young Blood, for the raid. Really appreciate that, man. Thank you very much. All white man, 1 pile? Yeah, that's what I'm doing here. I think this is the piles I want. Because we don't want to give the Vantress with the more lands. Sup, Death Fost? Glad you're here, man. How you doing, man? How are things going in England? Thank you kindly, Youngblood, for the follow. Really appreciate that, man. Let me know where you're from, what your favorite modern deck is. We're swinging in here against blue-white control. Kicking ass right now. They got to draw a card off seas if they kept that pile. Well, they did not. They took it away. So, they want to keep their 3 lands. It's usually what people do. They keep the most amount of lands they can keep. But all right, going to game 2. Just finished a Pokemon stream and doing MTG myself soon. From Massachusetts, my current favorite modern deck is Hammer Time. Oh my god, Hammer Time, dude. Oh man, that gives me severe PTSD. Okay, so blue-white control, boils in. Fulminator Mage I also like, and I also like Clothis. Collective Brutality I also enjoy. So I got a lot of stuff I need to take out. Abrupt Decay. Terminate needs to go out. Grist can probably come out. Fatal Push can probably come out. Scavenging Ooze can probably come out. Collington's Command needs to stay in. Lightning Bolt should stay in. Refused to be anything other than a degenerate combo player. My best friend, he refused to be anything other than a degenerate graveyard combo player. So he's always got to play like Dredge and now Black-Green Sacrifice. He played Jund Food in fucking Standard. Like, dude. Making everyone mad. Take 1 Ren out, I guess. Greenback Yogg. Yeah, that's the deck he plays right now. My best friend, Ryan. He plays Golgari Yawgmoth, and the deck's cool. I think it's pretty fun. Oh my god, I got him. This is such a nice hand if I had like a black source, but I got a mulligan. Basic green is not gonna work. All right, this is better. I am going to keep Raging Ravine because it is the only threat I have. Remember, Raging Ravine is always a threat. So we'll put Mountain on bottom. All right, let's hit him with an Inquisition. What is that? Sunset Revelry? What in the hell? If opponent has more life than you, gain 4 life. If opponent controls more creatures than you, create 2/1/1. If opponent has more cards than you, draw a card. So this is like a weak but better emergency reinforcements, or whatever the hell they call it. I'm only going to need to take that. Well, maybe I should. Just start going after these Archmage Charms. I think I was going to go after Archmage Charms. Oh yeah, taxes get people really mad, especially with that one bird creature they printed. The one that only lets you draw 1 card per turn or play 1 spell per turn. That gets people so angry. Just rage. Wow. That gets around Prismatic Ending, and that's awesome. All right, I guess we go for the Overgrown Tomb here. I mean, the Blood Crypt. That was a sick fucking draw there. This is a sorcery. Okay. Wow, top deck fucking Solitude, exiling Supreme Verdict. All right. All right, I got bamboozled there. Bamboozled. Yeah, Archon of Emeria. Yeah, it's pretty bad for the opponent when that comes down. Sunset Revelry. So he's going to draw a card. And that's it. He's just going to draw a card. Okay, I think with Collective Brutality, we are going to take the Archmage Charm. And I guess probably going to get hit by... I guess I'm going to lose my Goyf to the Prismatic Ending. Yeah, I'm definitely not taking a Prismatic Ending when there's 2 of them. So we'll just have to fight through all these Prismatic Endings. I mean, Rage and Ravine can get through it because they can't instant speed. So that could be okay. Playing against your brother on Prowess and he had Archon, that sucks. Ooh, Fulminator Mage. So unfortunately, you can still play that creature. I don't have Blood Moon. So I think I'm just going to play Fulminator Mage and see what he does. Because he goes for Prismatic Ending. In response, I'll just destroy probably a Hallowed Fountain. Got probably your next stream of good luck. Oh yeah, thanks, man. I don't play Pokemon the card game. I did back in the late 90s, and once in a while I take a look at it. I like some of the card artworks on it. They're pretty sweet. But it's just the game seems kind of slow. Doesn't really seem like what I like to do. Okay, so I guess we're just gonna bolt that. We're getting there. Bolt. Look at your hand. Take up Prismatic Ending. Swing for 2. Oh yeah, I like the video games too. I played them all the way. I was hardcore into Blue and Silver and Ruby, and I still played Platinum. And then after that, I just I ran out of time to play video games like that. I matured, I guess some people could say, but those first 2 generations of Pokemon, I know them like the back of my hand, especially the first one, of course. Sup, Stompy? Glad you're here. How you doing, man? Yeah, Dr. Katz, that seems pretty rough. The lockdown you did there of your brother when he's playing prowess. Okay, we're gonna play Goy because he's got one prismatic ending, and that we know of. He may have a counter spell, but you know this would be amazing if Fulminator Mage goes the full distance. I'm holding Bolt for against like a Planeswalker or something. But yeah, let's play a Goyf and see how he reacts to it. Absol, I know that one. Yeah, that's from Generation 3. I don't think I have a favorite Pokemon. This is a massive shark. So this is a 3/3. Okay. I can deal with the 3/3 for now. Yes. I'm trying to think if I have a favorite Pokemon. I probably don't. I mean, the first one comes to mind. I'm not even sure I'm willing to say it's my favorite. It's probably like Gyarados, but that seems such a generic answer. Like, everybody likes Gyarados, right? All right, swing for 2. Now, he's got so much mana now that the only way I activate Fulminator Mage is if to get rid of a Castle Vantress or a Celestial Colonnade. That's the only reason I would. Golem or Graveler? Does anyone on the planet say Graveler is their favorite Pokemon? I don't think I've ever heard that, you know? I've heard, like somebody probably likes Tangela because it wears, like, those red shoes. Oh, good. Teferi the Time Raveler's here. Sure. Give me another land. That way I can fire up Ravine. So, I don't know how this works. Will this resolve in terms of if I sacrifice Fulminator Mage? So he's going to go up to 17. He's going to draw a card and make 2. I think this has to resolve and I have to have none, right? Is that how this works? I don't know. Just let him have his 2 tokens. If he wants to trade Fulminator Mage, that's fine. He drew another card he wants to play. That's very bad. Oh my god, the rest in peace. Good lord, no. Alright, definitely another land here. Sack Fulminator Mage and we'll get tokens. We'll see. That's my error. I just didn't know. Alright, looks like Fulminator Mage is going to live here. Because we're going to minus onto a token. And then we're going to swing at Teferi. We can waste that token. Yep. And then I will play a 0/1 Goyf. Just as a blocker. Get that 0/1 Goyf in there. I still want it Fulminator Mage kind of on the field just in case there's a Castle Vantress shows up. Right? Alright, there's a land. Very good. Very, very good. It pretty much does. Rest in peace is pretty nasty. Have you ever seen rocks this angry? Alright, you attack player, you attack Teferi. He's only got 1 card in hand, so he can Path to Exile the Fulminator Mage, I guess. He's not going to. That is excellent. I'm going to ping the player. Make the clock a little bit faster. And hopefully, Rage Ravine, the rocks are pissed off enough today. So Ravine is going to become a 5/5. Basic Swamp is not what I wanted to see. Knock him down to 4. I'm actually going to plus Ren here, pick up nothing because I can keep pinging them. You know, that there's a trick I've learned where you ping, then you plus, ping, plus, you know, because if I top deck Bolt, it's the same as if I pinged. All right, there we go. Defeating blue-white control. It's a raging ravine. They're pissed. We don't know why, but the rocks are very angry in that ravine. The rocks live, man, just like someone's favorite Pokemon, Graveler, right? Just like Graveler. That's a living rock. It's probably related to Raging. It may even be from the Raging Ravine. I suppose this is all right. Ugh. Yeah, I'll keep this. There's absolutely nothing wrong with his hand. It's just I got to figure out, you know, obviously if he plays a creature, I'm gonna push it, and then we'll dash Ragavan and try and get a. Well, I'm gonna get Thought Seized here. There's probably a mirror match. Probably the. Oh, never mind. I guess we are. It's probably Golgari Yawgmoth. So instead, that's a lot of lands. All right, yeah, thank you, Dr. Katz. Thank you for stopping by. Thank you for watching me on YouTube. I really appreciate it. It was a real pleasure talking to you, and have fun helping your brother with Infect. I haven't seen Infect in a while. I actually really like that matchup for Jund and Ponza. I think it's a sweet matchup for me. I mean, I don't lose to Infect too often with these decks, but I have been destroyed by them. It is true. All right, but thanks for stopping by, Dr. Katz, the 11th. Appreciate it, man. Appreciate all you do watching me. But yeah, I'm going to go Overgrown Tomb here. Because I have a suspicion this may be Yawgmoth, so I want to have as much green mana as possible for Scavenging Ooze, if that's what's going to happen. Alright, see you around, Dr. Katz. No, this is not Yawgmoth. This is something much more heinous. Fuck. Shit, that's too many lands. So yeah, we just play Ragavan and see what we steal. No point hitting the Ren and 6. This could still just be Jund. They're just running, you know, Ignoble Hierarch. Graven Carns. Well, I don't know what's going on now. We do have a Bloodbraid Elf next turn, so I plan on playing that. The Graven Carns I usually see in like Rakdos, not in Jund. I haven't seen this mountain forever. Oh, Mayhem Devil. Alright. I do have Scavenging Ooze to try and deal with the Mayhem Devil, maybe. Shoot. So many lands. Just an unreasonable amount of lands. Alright, I'm going to take a damage here off the Mayhem Devil. Okay, so Bloodbraid Elf, let's go. Come on, Bloodbraid. Colligan's Command. Deal 2 damage, make you discard a card. I think we attack, because if he starts sacking insane, Blood Red Elf is just going to die anyways to the Mayhem Devil. Yeah, you don't care. Wish I could get a basic forest. Try and negate some of the life I might lose to Mayhem Devil. I also got to worry about Ren and 6, but there is no instant yet. Plays Bloodstained Mire to pick up Bloodstained Mire? That doesn't seem like a very good play. Now I know he's got another land in his hand. This is some sort of Jund food. Okay, I gotta kill Blood Red Elf here, it looks like. Croxa. Oh. Man. Basic Swamp, maybe? Probably. I'll take the 3. So I'm going to go down to 10 here. Also plays birds. So here I need to play Overgrown Tomb, go down to 8. Devour Croxa. With Ooze. Liliana could be good later on. Alright, Ooze is a significant problem for him. Hopefully. So we know he can deal 1 damage. He's got a Bloodstained Mire in hand. He can minus on Scavenging Ooze, fetch with the Bloodstained Mire, deal another 1, and then have another sack outlet. Just straight up cast Bloodghast. So 1 card is still a fetch land. Man, I really wish I'd get Basic Forest here. So he probably wants me to block with Ooze. I'm not going to, because then he can ping the Scavenging Ooze, either Ren and 6 or the 1 damage off the Bloodstained Mire sack. So, no, I'll just take the 2, dude. I can gain 2 life back anyways. Yeah, I'm going to have to fetch for like a basic swamp, sadly, here. Because I want to get Lily to minus. And Ooze is going to be a 5/5. Maybe that's wrong if he leaves the Bloodstained Mire. Maybe I need a plus if he's going to do that. Because if I minus Lily, he'll just sack this, deal 1 damage to Lily, Lily dies. Deals 1 damage to me, okay. So that's good, that keeps him off ultimate. Don't have to worry about that right now. It's a damn... So yeah, I gotta go for basic swamp here. Oh, that's right, it's the either player. Fuck. Fuck. Alright, luckily I still have basic swamp. I still have Ragavan in hand. So at 6, probably got to go down to 5. If I swing, he can take it and just kill me. So no swing. Because if I'm going to minus, you just sacrifice the birds. That really sucked. I get a basic swamp. Sacks goes down to 7, and I go down to 5. He swings. I mean, yeah, I'll definitely block now. If he swings with Mayhem Devil, I definitely block the Mayhem Devil. Just gotta find some removal, you know? I just find that lightning bolt. We are in the money if I could just find a lightning bolt. Fatal push. A terminate. You know, about anything, you know, would be pretty decent here. Any removal spell. Push, I'd love. Bolt would be the best. Get rid of that Mayhem Devil. Okay, so he's got 2 triggers there. That's 2 damage. So he's probably going to swing with Bloodghast again. Hope I block. He's going to offer a trade with the Mayhem Devil. These are both coming at me. Obviously, I need to block the Mayhem Devil. If that goes unblocked, I die. Because 3 damage and then 1, 4, 5, 6. If I block here with Scavenging Ooze goes... That's... He has to do damage to Ooze, right? And then this would be 3 damage to me. It'd still be close. But yeah, I just have to block the Mayhem Devil here. Interestingly enough, he did not go after Liliana. I think that's a kind of an interesting play. So he's at 6 himself. I'm going to go down to at least 4. All right. Again, removal would be great. That's pretty fucking good. Okay, so we want to go... There are some concerns, though. Renin 6 minus hitting the Bloodghast. Liliana minus getting rid of Birds of Paradise. Ragavan dash in hitting Renin 6. Because if he plays a land, I just die, right? So maybe we don't... No, we still need to dash Ragavan in. If he plays a land, I just die, though. Right? He has lands in his graveyard, which would allow the Bloodghast to come back. So maybe, actually, we just want to ping the Birds of Paradise. Ping here, deal 2, steal a card, but I die. Right, because he's got, well, it just depends. If he top decks a land, I die. Like, that's just a cold, hard fact. There's just nothing I can do about that anyways. Don't want to give him that. So that's going to get exiled. He is not at death yet. Damn it. If he was at 3, that would have worked. But it goes back to his graveyard. So, okay, if he gets a land here, I die. No land played yet. He can still get a land. He can pick up a land, play it, get blood gassed. That looks like what he's going to do. Oh, wow. He top decked a different blood gassed. Holy shit. Alright, well, he got me there. So there was nothing I could have done to stop that. I mean, yeah, there was nothing I could have done. Just there was no way to stop that. All right, guys, heard one of my dogs, so I gotta go check on him. But let me side really quick. Clothis in, Endurance in, Nihil Spellbomb in. I think we can take out maybe Liliana of the Veil and a Thoughtseize. Seems probably right. All right, guys, let me go check on my dogs real quick. I'll be right back. Alright, guys. I am back. So, yes, I'd like to go first. Yeah, nothing wrong here. My God. I'll keep this all day. I guess start with Wooded Foothills, go for Stomping Ground. Yeah. We got Jund Food. Or Jund Sacrifice, I guess. Okay. I think the plan is still right, just to go with Stomping Ground here. Just more stuff for the ooze. More green for the ooze, I mean. And that works out for me. And then play Clothis next turn. Sure. And it is Clothis time. Opponent took a good long look at the Clothis, realizing that he's probably fucked. That's not something you want to see. I think we bolt the Mayhem Devil. That's fine. And then dash Ragavan. See what we steal. Stole a Bloodstained Mire. Say no. Make black mana. Inquisition, target them. I guess I'll take that Unearth. Claim the Firstborn. Gain target control of creature with 3 or less mana until end of turn. I think I like taking Unearth here in this situation. This is pretty nasty, really. I mean, we just got to keep just pounding him with the Ragavan, it looks like. So, yeah, take the Unearth. Just keep slamming him with Ragavan because Claim the Firstborn is a sorcery. And of course, Clothis will just destroy him. Oh no, I pressed the wrong fucking one. I meant fucking cast with dash. You gotta be fucking kidding me. God damn it, that pissed me off. No shit. Fuck. What a misclick. What a misclick. Now you can claim it. And it gains haste. I mean, what a disaster. What an absolute fucking disaster. I was going to play Grist. I guess he can still play Claim the Firstborn. What an unmitigated disaster. Why did he not play Claim the Firstborn? Whoa. Game's lagging here a little bit. All right, I mean, I guess we attack at him. I don't want to... So he's not gaining life with that. I don't really know how he beats Clothis here. Man, I would have gotten a grist probably if I would have actually played Ragavan correctly. Okay. I really dig that. Really no reason not to do it right now. Just draw a card. Get another different Ragavan. Maybe there's some sick combo I'm not aware of that he's trying to pull off here. I don't know. Season Pyro? Sure. Culling Ritual. Destroy each non-land permanent with mana value 2 or less. Okay, that's actually a pretty good card. Okay. Sure. Clothis will devour the Season Pyro. We will Inquisition target them. Wow, they got a fucking collected company coming. All right. I mean, we just gotta survive one more turn, right? I could play Scavenging Ooze as a blocker. So let's do some math here. So Seasoned Pyromancer plus all these tokens, that is 6 damage. The Grist can do 1 damage currently. Yeah, I think I'm down with maybe playing just all my creatures here. Just try and get him to block as much as possible. Just got to survive this turn, and then unless he gains life. All right. All right, those don't gain him life. Make a goat. That's pretty good, though. That's pretty good. So he can have Goblet Bombardment. Sack 1, 2, 3. Well, let's see what he does. So will this do 2 damage? Is there 2 of them? I guess so. So 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16. Plus this might be able to do 1 more damage. That's 17. Sacrifice the goat. The goat never lasts very long, guys. In any match the goat shows up, it's just immediately killed. Okay, let's think here. So he's going to sacrifice a creature, dealing 1 damage to me. I'm at 22. Then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 damage. Puts me at 16. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I don't know if I survive this or not. I take 5 at 19. Alright, looks like I win. Alright, I gotta play fast for game 3. Gotta go fast. Alright, let's, I think everything works good here. The only card maybe is Collective Brutality, now that we know they have Collected Company. Maybe get Grist out, bring Thoughtseize back in. No Planeswalkers. Like I said, I got Ren 6 still. Gotta go fast here. Love it. Good draw. Very good draw. Alright, so probably next turn Inquisition, Nihil Spellbomb. Probably a Renin 6 here. That's a Croxa. I gotta play fast. Probably Peatland. Inquisition, look at you. Croxa Bloodghast. I like taking away Croxa. Blood Crypt? No, Overgrown Tomb. Overgrown Tomb. and then during their turn we'll try to endurance them. Sure. All right. Here we go. Don't get a land, dude. All right. He did get another land. Fuck. It's Bloodbraid time. Come on, Bloodbraid. Abrupt Decay, sure. All right, here comes the Collected Company. What could possibly go wrong? Please, just do Ignoble Hierarchs. That'd be great. Don't you dare do... Oh, my God. The Seasoned Pyro and the Mayhem Devil? What? I mean, I don't see why not here, right? All right, down 12. I suppose like it doesn't have haste. It's going to be another really close game. So he's going to be able to kill the Bloodbraid Elf. Yep. Man, I need like board sweepers in this matchup. Somebody taking 6 here, down to 8. All right. Please don't be a land. Ragavan. Minus on Bloodgas. Crack the Spell Bomb. Wow, I didn't realize it was that quick. I didn't realize it was quick play. So I'm going to go down to 7. If I crack this, I'll be down to 6. I can block. Yeah, I can't win now. Fuck! Well, I guess it's highly unlikely, but I just lost. Turns out me swinging there with the... another different land. Doesn't do me any good. Well, maybe it does. No, it doesn't do me any good. I can block. I can go down to 3 and I still die. Yeah, he got me. Fuck! God! God damn it! Just, the collected company was too fucking strong. Shit. Yeah, there's nothing I can do. Block. Yeah, there's nothing I can do. God damn it, losing to a shit deck like this. Just not enough removal. Just not enough removal, it looks like. Alright. Ah, fuck! Ah! God, this league takes so fucking long. Just takes forever to play a fucking League of Jund. It just takes fucking forever. Alright, yes, I had to go first. I'm so fucking tired all the time, too. Yeah, I mean, I guess we key. We got Luris here. It's the first time I've seen Luris in a while, actually. Just start with Overgrown Verdant Catacombs. Go for Overgrown Tomb. Burn. Alright, well, unfortunately I have to shock with the Stomping Ground to terminate. Yeah, no matter what I do, I gotta shock to do that. Yeah, I get Blood Crypt. I already got enough black mana, right? Need more red. Nah, we'll get Overgrown Tomb. I don't have double red cards anymore. It's a good card. Boom. They may or may not have an Eidolon the Great Revel here. We play that, and then play Goyf. And then we have Bloodbraid Elf next turn. No play from the opponent? What's happening over there? What is going on? Maybe he's trying to do like Bolt Landfall. Okay. I think I like looking at their hand and then maybe Colligan's Command. Take a look at their hand, see what's going on. Searing Blaze, Lava Spike, Skull Crack. So we don't want to... I think I still want to take the Searing Blaze. Yes. Take Searing Blaze. Swing in here for 4. Don't want Searing Blaze somehow messing up Raging Ravine or worse. Alright, if they're smart, they'll play Skullcrack first before the Lava Spike. But we will see. If they play Skullcrack, I'm willing to try Colligan's Command on them. They play Goblin Guide. Okay. Yes. I am down to 13. Probably going to be much lower. Alright, let the Goblin Guide trigger resolve. It is a land. Thank you, Mr. Goblin Guide. I am down to at least 11 here. I am. Okay. I do like the basic forest. Come on, Bloodbraid, find some removal. Lightning Bolt. Lily on the Veil, that is excellent removal. Probably just want to Skullcrack now, right? We'll definitely do it now, because if he kills the Lily here in response, then Goyf will be a 5/6. He is not so far. We're going to have Raging Ravine come alive too next turn. That is the plan. So knock him down to 9. And say good luck, buddy. So I am 2-1. Not 1-0. 2-1. All right, so I don't know what he could possibly be holding here. Guess we'll just plus. Discard Overgrown Tomb. I mean, if he's got Bolt, Skullcrack, Boros Charm, it doesn't matter. He gets rid of Skullcrack. All right, Ranger Ravine, the rocks, do it again, folks. This is pretty easy sighting since there's no Dark Confidants. Just going to take out 2 Thoughtseize and a Renin 6 and bring in my 2 Collective Brutalities and Clothis. All right, so Boros Burn. This is a fun matchup for Jund. Burn is always exhilarating to play against because you're always like on the edge of your seat. Now this is a lot of burn damage I got to deal with myself, but I think I'm okay with it because I have Collective Brutality. Oh. Let's see what I'm drawing. Collingen's Command. This is going to be a tough one to win when I'm doing this. Having to tap lands every time. Luckily I do have a Fatal Push, so maybe that will come to matter. Just would be bad here is if he threw down an Eidolon the Great Revel. That would just be pretty rough. It would not be good. Or a Sanctifier and Vec. That would also be particularly bad. But I do have ways around it since I have Liliana in my hand. It is possible for me to kill the Goblin Guide and they don't play another creature. Just got to wait till I have the Sanctifier in Vec by itself and then I can minus the Lily. I'm going to bolt me. And then skewer me. Yes, so I am hurting. I'm in a lot of pain, friends. Let's see what I draw. Ragavan, that is not what I want. Okay, so we are going to draw Ragavan, play this tapped, and just try to survive here. I could easily die. It's going to be tough, folks. It's going to be tough. Alright, this is where it comes down to, does he have Eidolon? Rift Bolt, that doesn't make me feel good. At least the extra Ragavan is perfect fodder for the escalation on Collective Brutality. Down to 6. I'll be going back up to 8, though. See what I'm drawing off this Goblin Guide. It is an Overgrown Tomb. And a Grist. So I get a basic Swamp. Collective Brutality, Escalate. I go back up to 7. They have to have Boros Charm off the top. I think I'm willing to risk it. Yes, got a Lightning Helix. Actually hit there. And then we'll give him the chance to, maybe if he wants to bolt the Ragavan, he can. Come on, buddy. Down to 4. Boros Charm. So I think we just swing with Ragavan, see what we steal. And then we go Colligan's Command, deal 2 damage, make him discard during his draw. I think that's my best route to victory here. Wow, I stole a lightning bolt. Excellent. So I can bolt him, bolt his Eidolon, go to 2. Bolt Eidolon, go to 2. I could minus with Lily. I don't really like that either. Grist doesn't do anything. I think it's best for me to let that lightning bolt get exiled and I can kill the Eidolon during their draw step. Player discards a card, deals 2 damage to any target. See, they got an instant. Wow. Woo! Alright, I mean, we need collective brutality like right now, and even then I'm not even safe. Scavenging Ooze be huge. It's close. Alright, I mean, let's swing in. Swing with Ragavan. Gotta fade one more draw step. Still an Eidolon. Cast Klothys. Cast Tarmogoyf. Alright, either he wins or I win. Someone's gonna lose here. Yeah! Alright! Woo! Right on. Hell yeah. Boom! Alright, 3-1 with Jund here. Let's see if I can't get that 4-1. Man, those burn matches are always exhilarating. So he could have kept the game going, technically. No, he couldn't. If he would have played, like... I guess the only thing that could have kept him alive... No, that wouldn't have worked anyways. If he played Eidolon, Klothys would have ate something. I would have gone up to 4, and I played the Liliana, the Veil. And I would have gone back down to 2, and I would have minus targeted him. I would have won. So, it didn't matter. So, good shit. Good shit there. Man, that Ragavan Colligan's Command was just huge there. The Ragavan stole the Lightning Bolt. I didn't play it. And then got lucky. He got a sorcery speed burn spell. You know. And we were able to get rid of that. Oh, look who's here. Cole, I'm almost done with this pink dew. It's the Major Melon Dew. The newest permanent flavor. I'm trying to get to 4-1 here. It is watermelon. This is a quality hand here. No green mana for the Goyf though, but I will take this. Yeah, it is watermelon flavor. It's quite good. I totally dig it. Oh, it's this. Oh. Why, it's just Reanimator. Priest of Fell Rites or Unmarked Grave. God, they're both so good. But if he wants to play Grief next turn, he's got to exile the other one. Unless he top decks another one. I think I still like taking Unmarked Grave. Just getting that Archon in there is so bad. Yeah. I mean, I'm not happy about this, but what can you do? Cool. Let's get Overgrown Tomb going. See what I steal. It's a Marsh Flats. He didn't give a fuck about that. Alright. Now it's time to see what happens with the Grief and Priest of Fell Rites. Sarah's Emissary. Choose a card type. That's disturbing. Once again, I need Scavenging Ooze. It'd make me feel better. He's probably waiting to get another black card to also play Grief and Priest of Fell Rites on the same turn, right? That's probably what he's waiting for. But maybe I'm terribly wrong. That was a good draw. So here I'm going to go Liliana minus. And then Ragavan. Oof. That is nasty. That's pretty sick. So let's see here. Let's go play this. Say yes. Green, red. Kill the insect. Swing with Ragavan. Steal a Prismatic Ending. I guess play that. I think I'm doing this right. I did. And then plus... Man, I hate getting rid of Goif. I hate getting rid of Liliana, too. I think we do get rid of Liliana, though. Yeah, that's why we don't really do that. But, you know, Liliana is super good here because... just a straight-up grief here. Yep. So I lose Goif. Okay, I could use some more help here. I actually get it. Basic Swamp. Revolt Push. Plus Lily. Swing in here for 2. See what I steal. It's a persist. I will cast that. I will target my Goif. Black, red. 4/5 Goif ain't bad. Man, look at this work Ragavan's doing. Ragavan stole a prismatic ending, exiling a fucking Grist, and now it's took a persist getting me back a Tarmogoyf. Absolutely disgusting there. Major shout-outs to the top of the deck there for giving me that fatal push, too, first off. Able to revolt push away a Grief and swing it with Ragavan. Modern Horizons 2 cards taken out Modern Horizons 2 cards. Okay, we've had Ragavan, Prismatic Ending, Grist. We got this Unmarked Grave. We got Grief. Got Archon of Cruelty. I mean, this is just straight up Modern Horizons 2. That's annoying. That's actually very annoying. Just gonna minus Ren onto 1. Minus here. Swing with Goif. Yeah, you probably want to block, dude. Play another different Goif. This one's a 5/6 plus the Lily. It's another different Grief. I mean, we are not out of this yet. Like, well, maybe we're all right. I mean, if he gets Sarah's Emissary out, I guess Sarah's Emissary, if it came out, he'd have to name Planeswalker because he wouldn't want me just to minus and get rid of it, right? So he'd have to name Planeswalker, and then I just still swing with the 2 Goys. He could block 1. What is it? How big is this thing? A 7/7? Yeah, he'd still die. He can only block 1 Goif. Well, no, he'd actually live by 1. No, he'd still die because Ren and 6 would ping. So he'd have to block this one. These 2 would come in, and then minus ping. I still would have loved to have a Scavenging Ooze. Archon of Cruelty. Sure, sacrifice Ragavan. I'm just going to minus the Lily and kill him. You get to draw a card. Alright, there we go. Okay, game 2. Nihil Spellbomb's in. Endurance is in. And Klothys is in. What is out? This is very difficult here. Maybe Ren and 6. Ren and 6 can come out. Necromancer can come in and name, like, Archon of Cruelty. But, you know, I don't think so. Probably these. Grist is like unbeatable, I think, if I get it out. Really, I don't know. Fatal Push was strong there with that Revolt push. Maybe Abrupt Decay. Maybe one Fatal Push. So we brought in Endurance, Spellbomb, and Clothis. I think that's good enough. So we got Reanimator. It's not the Terminator. It's not the Predator. It's the Reanimator. It's not a Minotaur either. They should have a reanimated Minotaur. Reanimator, Minotaur. Minotaur, Reanimator. Now that is a Modern Horizons 3 card. Fuck. I like this, but I don't. I think we still keep it, though. I mean, it is playable. It's got to find green. Just got to find that green, you know. We got a Spellbomb. I'm ready. Are you? He's probably just going for the Grief combo. He's going to 5, so I think he's looking for it. I think he's like, fuck it, I got to get Grief ephemerated or something. You know. Or that card from Zendikar Rising, that mythic black land. Okay. So keeping a kind of a greedy hand here. But you never know how these things work out. As long as I can cast Spellbomb on turn 1, I think we'll be okay. At least for a little bit. Me and Laser Beam, my opponent here, are still going for the... That looks like an Ephemerate Grief here. Oh yeah. Fuck yeah. Baby. Baby. He's got to like take like the Spellbomb and the Lightning Bolt. What I tell you guys, he mulliganed down to find this. That's absolutely disgusting he did that. Well, I hope he gets punished for it. Fucking give me another bolt. Come on, deck. Calling its command. We're working on it. It's got one card left in hand. That's right, the stupid Ephemerate Rebound. My hand just absolutely torched by this. Gotta take Liliana, right? Could be Colligan's command. I'd probably take Liliana. Takes Colligan's command. Alright. Give me a bolt. Terminate. Something. Your explosives on 2, okay. Not looking good here. I mean, I'm still at 20 life, so, you know, just stop taking stuff out of my hand. Got it. Just really would like another land to cast this Liliana. I'd really enjoy that. I may just die to this Grief. At least I'm really insulated against both Engineered Explosives and Grief here. Just, how about another land, deck? Any land will do. Any single land. There we go. 3 Blackleaf Cliffs will get her done. There we go. Get that Grief out of here. I will play a Tarmogoyf. Like, if I get a green mana, I will play Goyf to try and get him to blow up the engineered explosives. Good lord. Thragtusk? Wow. This is an interesting Reanimator deck here. Thragtusk in there. That sounds like alcoholism. Unmarked Graves sending in Archon of Cruelty. Unburial Rites. Spellbomb, I need you. Or Endurance. Endurance would be great here. It's another different fucking swamp. To Unburial Rites, he can grab Grief or Thragtusk. I'm pretty sure we want to cast this Liliana and plus it. I mean, it seems crazy is what we got to do because he's going to Unburial Rites. Yeah, Unburial Rites, the Grief, and then I'll just lose. That's interesting. Maybe you accidentally got some sweat in it or something, Cole. Usually me, it's the opposite. I wake up, I'm like, oh man, I'm excited to eat that. And then it's like, Thragtusk? Alright. That's obnoxious. Green source, green source. Green source. Let's think here. If I plus, yeah, I just can't even plus the Lily. Right? An alchemist? I just never got enough green sources, you know? I mean, just again, I'm struggling here. I don't really want to throw Scavenging Ooze in, and I don't really want to throw my Tarmogoyf in either. I guess it's best to put Tarmogoyf in because, you know, it's just, you know, if I can get another green source, maybe we can do something. You'd think he'd want to do engineered explosives here. He does. Come on, another green source. That's technically not a green source, but I'll play it. Come on, Bloodbraid. Ragavan, sure. No attacks. I mean, he's getting to the point where he can just Archon Cruelty against me. Yep. So many fucking Blackleaf Cliffs. Alright, just swing. I probably should have held that Cliffs because if he plays Archon here, I'm in pretty bad shape. I've never watched an episode of Full Metal Alchemist in my life. I have no idea what that show's about. Wow. So I should just die here. I'll be down to 7. I just died due to lack of green. I died to lack of green. I 100% fucking died to that. 1,000,000% dead because of lack of green. It's like our only shot here. Wow, he's gonna let it happen. Fuck yeah. I can't ephemerate anyways. I need to play Scavenging Ooze. Yep, that's it. Alright. Damn, I just died because I never got a green. You know, I mean, it just took too long. I think this is all right. I mean, yeah. What's that, Cole? Fundamental rule of alchemy. What is Full Metal Alchemist even about? Do they even do alchemy, or do they just like... They just are like Naruto or something? Like Dragon Ball? Oh. For everything created, something of equal or greater value must be lost? What? Maybe? I don't know. I know that's like what they say about time travel, right? Like you just can't suddenly appear in another time because there's no mass to create you or something. I don't even know. It's like confusing. FMA Brotherhood? What is FMA Brotherhood? Yeah, here we go. This is much better. Except this time I'm going to play Spellbomb first. And then next turn, we'll Inquisition of Kozilek. Yeah, I don't know. Isn't there like Chibi Naruto? Unmarked Grave, Persist, Priest of Felright, Satyr Wayfinder. You know, I kind of enjoy taking the Satyr Wayfinder. Maybe I should just take Persist? Unmarked Grave? I mean, these are all good. Every single one of these cards is really good. I think I like that. Priest of Felright. So we need Overgrown Tomb here. Say no. That's some good shit there. Bolt. Goyf. Gotta go fast. He's gonna Unmarked Grave. I would assume. Unmarked Grave here. That sucks ass. So Goyf gonna go to a 3-4. Alright, I guess it's supposed to be a 4-5. Jeez. So yeah, now you can go Unmarked Grave. Fucking Persist. God damn it, just everything went fucking wrong there. Fuck me hard my ass. Just went fucking terrible there. Man, I should have took the Unmarked Grave. The only thing that's cool here is I can pick up Tarmogoyf again, but it's not going to matter. Sacrifice Goyf. Discard this. Get Stomping Ground. Or I guess Overgrown Tomb. I guess I just discarded Stomping Ground. Overgrown Tomb. Say no. Black, red, green. Return Goyf. Oh, it says whenever it attacks. Maybe I need to wait until my draw and see what I get. Ah, you son of a bitch. I'm just dead. I have to find terminate. Like right now. Lily on the Veil. Just about anything here. Lightning Bolt. Dude, what the fuck, man? 3 lands in a row. Fucking. That is such bullshit. Look how many lands in a row that is. Look at them. 1, 2, 3 lands in a row. That is just terrible. Terrible, 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 terrible. Terrible gameplay. And I lost last game because I couldn't get the right land. But I guess I should have taken the Unmarked Grave. I should have taken the Unmarked Grave. I just thought that I'd be okay with the Spell Bomb. And every time I rely on Spell Bomb, it gets me killed. Fuck you, Spell Bomb. You never fucking do your job. It's fucking terrible. Just absolute ass. There's nothing I can do. That's 8 damage. God damn it. I should have took the Unmarked Grave. Never, ever don't take the Unmarked Grave. You always take Unmarked Grave. That's what I'm going to learn from now on. It's absolute fucking shit that happened. There's just nothing I can do. Just 3 lands in a row. Think about if I would have found a Bolt, a Terminate, or Maelstrom Pulse, Lily on the Veil. Had a lot of chances here, but I top decked 3 lands in a row. It's just, and I couldn't win the last game because I couldn't get another. I could only get Blackleaf Cliffs. I needed a green source the entire game, and couldn't do it. Couldn't get there. Just could not get there. So. Once again, I am fucked beyond rational thought. I'm trying to get a 4-1 here. Just impossible to get 4-1 with this deck. It just refuses to give you that 4-1. Like, I know I fucked up bad. I should have took the Unmarked Grave. But Jesus Christ. Can I get something other than top deck land when it fucking matters? You know, it's just unreal. I'm upset at myself that I messed up so bad. I just don't expect. I should just realize that I'm just not going to get the right cards when I fucking need them most of the time. I have to realize that I'm just always going to top deck lands. So I relied on maybe that this Spell Bomb could last long enough to hold him off so I could top deck something in return, right? Like, one Archon of Cruelty is not that big of a deal. You can always kill one. It's tough for him to get it out a second time, I've found. Especially, they have to have an immediate back-to-back once you got Liliana, because you play the Lily, you minus. They have to immediately, again, have a persist or something like that to get it back out. Because then you can play like a Goyf or another Planeswalker. So when the Archon comes back out, you can just sacrifice anything other than Lily. And then you just keep this vicious cycle going against the Reanimator opponent. But that's not going to happen when you top deck 3 lands in a row. You're not going to be able to Scavenging Ooze their important creatures out of their graveyard when you draw 4 Blackleaf Cliffs, a Swamp, and a, what else? I think it was something else, I think it was just 4 Blackleaf Cliffs, a Swamp, and then I finally got a Forest. And then I had to rely on Ragavan to maybe get me another green source. It was just terrible. Just absolute ass. Just terrible there. And it cost the deck a 4-1. I didn't help it either. Like, everybody knows that I'm a fucking stupid fuck most of the times. But that's just so disappointing when it's clutch time. Just make it competitive. Just make it competitive. Like, if I would have Liliana'd there minus, he immediately next turn persists again or something to that level. Then I'd be like, wow, opponent had it. He had everything. He outdid me there. But when you top deck 3 lands and it's multiple chances for you to maybe make a comeback, make the game a little competitive, and you just top deck 3 lands in a row, and they're all, I swear to fucking God, I gotta get out this 4th Blackleaf Cliff. That Blackleaf Cliff, that 4th one is absolutely detrimental to your strategy playing Jund. It always comes in tapped. You want to see red-black to start the game most of the time. But my God, every time, this last 2 weeks I ran 4 Blackleaf Cliffs and I felt it was terrible. Take that out and put something better in. Maybe another fetch land or something. But do not run 4 Blackleaf Cliffs. They suck ass. Once you get past like turn 2, they're just terrible. You're like, oh God, just discard this Lily. Anyways, let's see what's in the treasure chest. Let's see what sort of fucking ass treasure I got. Something terrible. Siphon, Insight, and Dolmen Gate. What the hell are these? What is this thing? Oh, that's a new card. That's from, that's Innistrad Midnight Hunt. I just realized that artwork. Terrible. Absolute fucking ass. Terrible cards. I haven't opened up something good out of my treasure chest, which I don't get that often, to be honest with you, in a long time. I mean, every time I open these up, it's just like, oh God, what is this? I don't even know if I've ever seen Dolmen Gate. Prevent all combat damage that would be dealt to attacking creatures you control. Who the hell's going to play that? What is that trash? So anyways, guys, that's going to do it for today. That was Jun for 2 weeks. I'm happy I went 3 and 2, 3 out of 4 times this week. Just being honest here. I got to find the deck again. So this list is good, but I do have 4 Blackleaf Cliffs. You got to get that out. Do not run 4. Get 3. 4 is too many. It's just, they suck. They come in just tapped, and you're just like, I don't know what you'd bring in. Probably another fetch line. Probably a Bloodstained Mire, right? I probably played 3 Bloodstains, you know, over the 4th Blackleaf Cliff. But just terrible there. Just so disappointing to finish on. Just the deck just not functioning, combined with how bad I am. You know, you take one terrible thing, me, how bad I am sometimes, combined with the deck refusing to function, and you combine those together, and you're not going to win a match. You're just not going to be able to. Now, sometimes I get away with pawns because I can Blood Moon people, and they get all confused, and, you know, they refuse to fetch for non-basics, you know. I mean, that's their own fault. And, but anyways, guys, that's going to do it. Fun league overall, actually. 3 and 2, not bad. 3 and 2s in the week. So Jun this week went, what is that? 11 and 9. It's a winning record, so we'll take it. So anyways, guys, let's do some shout-outs here. Shout-outs to Cole Nature, Dr. Katz 11, Youngblood MTG, Stompy Wire, Manure Butt, and the MTG bot and the Nightbot for keeping me company. Really appreciate that, guys. Special shout-outs here for Youngblood with the raid. I really appreciate that. And Youngblood for the follow. Really appreciate it, man. Hope to see you around again sometime. So, all right, guys. Yeah, Jun, the last 2 weeks, I personally discovered, that you need to have semi-Boomer Jun. Old-fashioned, boring, I shouldn't say boring, but Boomer Jun with no Ragavans just isn't going to cut it, right? It's too difficult. And what's funny is I'm going to run 3, and you look at the rest of the list, and the only thing that's new in it is Grist. And Grist, I don't know if it's worth having in here. I think it's decent. I like it. Just for a different way to deal with stuff. If someone names Liliana, right? It's another way to remove a creature, a planeswalker. It's good, but, you know, as a one-of, I never really saw it much. I'm not even sure how many times I casted it this week. Maybe 3 times. And by the time I casted, the game was, like, already over. Either my opponent won or I won. Sideboard felt really good. Nothing wrong with the sideboard. I've gotten pretty good at making sideboards. I'll admit, you know, like I know what I'm doing there in that department. But Ragavan really strong. Ragavan absolutely stole game 1 from the Reanimator deck. It's just a great card. Some people think I should play Dark Confidant instead. You know, Dark Confidant's better in a couple situations. Like Ragavan has to attack. Dark Confidant doesn't. But I think Ragavan overall is a better card. Yeah, the deck this week was fine. There's nothing wrong with the deck. It's just, you know, I didn't help it. And sometimes it didn't help me. So, anyways, guys, that's going to do it. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed today's content. If you watched on Twitch, please consider following. If you watched on YouTube, please consider subscribing. Give this video a thumbs up. You can always follow me on Twitter. That'd be awesome. I'll be back on Monday next week at 4 p.m. Pacific time for Ponza. Ponza's coming back. I'm going to play Ponza for like 2 months. You know, something like that. So, everybody, stay safe. Get hyped for Ponza. Eat something good, drink something good, and I will catch you on Monday, all right? And yes, I'll be playing Jonah My Friday Night Magic tomorrow. Okay? All right, everybody. Thanks for watching. And I will catch you all on Monday for Ponza action. Let's go. All right, everybody. Peace.